All right, hello, my friends and family and adversaries. Um, Love you all. I'm going over some John Bonet stuff here. Um, there has been an identification on the note that was left there many, many years ago. I remember this when this happened. Uh, I was living downtown, and it came across, and it made me sick to my stomach. And so I've been following this case, and there's been so many different leads go everywhere and anywhere and all over. And we now have a handwriting verification. And she will tell you now, this gal has been doing handwriting expertise for 37 some years. So she knows what she's talking about. And I'm going to let you listen to her, go over it. I might stop it or something like that. The YouTube site is Mind Matters. She doesn't get a lot of views, but she doesn't get along with a lot of people that have been involved in this case because she thinks they've pretty much botched it since the beginning. Anyway, gonna let this play out here, all right?
Hi, this is Dr. Moselle Martin. Since the discovery of John Benet Ramsey's body in December 1996, I have been often asked about my opinion as to the author of the ransom note. Those who know me also know I do not follow true crime cases and therefore could not give a definitive or professional opinion. Approximately 10 years later, a man named John Mark Carr randomly confessed to the crime. On the local news at the time, I saw snippets of handwriting samples between John Mark Carr's and the ransom note. Although I immediately could tell it was not the same author, another handwriting analyst went on the news and stated that it was indeed John Mark Carr who wrote the ransom note. Although I had never shared my opinion publicly about that, one thing I did say consistently to anybody who asked was that if we can identify the author of the ransom note, we are one step closer to solving the crime. On July 10th, 2023, private investigator Jason Jensen, working with John Ramsey, contacted me and asked if I would be willing to examine the ransom note and compare it to known writing samples of a specific individual and therefore render my official opinion. I believe one reason that I was chosen is because I would approach the case with an open mind, having no preconceived or biased views. This is in direct contrast to many other handwriting analysts, experts, and even the general public who have unfairly blamed Patsy Ramsey and scrutinized John and Burke. It is important to remember that everyone reacts differently to trauma, and just because somebody does not react the way you would does not render them guilty of a crime. Since July 10th, 2023, I have been diligently comparing the ransom note with numerous known handwriting samples from this specific individual. I have devoted extensive time and effort to this task, working almost continuously, often around the clock. The samples I have examined include the ransom note, but also known handwriting samples from the time around the crime to more recent years. As a result of my meticulous examination, I have formed a highly confident professional opinion. I am hopeful that in the near future, I will be given permission to share my visual evidence with you. But for now, let me say this. Despite the possibility and likelihood that other analysts and even the general public will attempt to discredit me or my findings due to their tunnel vision and biased belief in Patsy's guilt, their attempts will not influence my opinion. That's why, in order to maintain my credibility, I took the initiative of sharing my results with another trained question document examiner named Dawn McCarty. Dawn independently examined the same documents and reached the same conclusion. Therefore, it is my professional opinion that Patsy Ramsey did not.
So she went in and had someone else look at this, and they have come to the same conclusion. They know who the perpetrator is, period. They know who wrote that ransom note, and you might be surprised.
Author the ransom note. It is my professional opinion that John Ramsey did not author the ransom note. It is my professional opinion that Burke Ramsey did not author the ransom note. Instead, based on 36 international years as a court qualified question document examiner and forensic handwriting expert, it is my professional opinion that Gary Oliva did, in fact, author the ransom note.
There you have it, folks. There you have it. After how many years? This case is coming to an end. It is being proven by two expert witnesses in handwriting. They've been trying to nail the family on this, and which I've never believed from the beginning. I just never believed it, and I always thought it was somebody that was maybe watching her at these shows that she did, these beauty pageants or whatever. Um, and here it turns out to be this guy who has confessed to it, who has totally confessed to it. So now they have a confession, and now they have two professional handwriting experts saying that this is the handwriting on that note that was left. Bam! Right? Bam! Anyway, I thought I better put this out and let you all know. And I hope you all have a great day. It's beautiful out here, and I hope it's beautiful in your world also. And this is Tommy Jude signing off, saying we shall see you next time.